Hello and welcome, and this is my first reading. Thank you for tuning in. And I will look at your situation on this reading, and this is a collective reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. And I will shuffle my tarot cards first and to get a theme of what we have. And after that, I will choose my oracle decks, and which I actually prepared, and I will be shuffling them too. And yeah. So let's just shuffle these. I already shuffled that. That's not this deck, but still. I just want to shuffle it. Okay, let's end here. So the first oracle that I will be shuffling is this beautiful oracle called Sacred Feminine Oracle deck, which I just one of the first oracle decks that I've got, but I'm not really going for that. I don't really go for the, fallen cards or etc. unless I feel it. So I like this gilded sides, and I think the first card is this one, which is seductive. Okay. I won't have any ideas. So this deck is actually in my own language, and I'm not English native English speaking. English is not my native language, so yeah. Let's continue. And this deck is called, I guess, Wild and Feminine Archetypes kind of deck. I think this has a English real version of it. I'm sorry, I couldn't concentrate. Yeah, but it's in Turkish, so in case you're interested in Turkic stuff, I can also include that. And this is the second card, which is in my own language, as I told you, is a Queen and Queendom. Let's put it that way. Okay. We have different energies. Wow. Okay. Mostly I would get much, how can I say? Okay, we have the Salt. And this is also in Turkish, but I know this, this deck of Greenwich Oracle deck. This is the Salt with protection, getting rid of the negativity or something like that, because I couldn't translate in the best way possible. I'm sorry about this. So let me just have this here. And the first oracle is, well, I will just put these here, oracle cards, maybe even here. And this is for clarification if we need. And okay, seductive is this card, seductive. And we all have some in this card, sorry, on this deck, the meanings of the cards have some shadow aspects and also, highlight aspects, etc. So let's continue with our main tarot deck. Okay, one more shuffle, and I want to divide it. Okay, I will take these cards. Okay, the first card is the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Oh my god, this is going into another territory. Wow. Page of Swords reversed. I'm sorry about the quality, but this is as best as I can. And Three of Swords reversed. Sorry. Okay. And we have these stuff, so I will clarify it very soon. Let's see what we have. Okay, what I have is the first one I got with the seductive is maybe how you really feel empowered, maybe in power, just to say, because with the Queen, you feel very much you're valued through your ways. Maybe you're being seductive, not just sexually, but in a way like you know how to really, appealing to other people's way of perception. Like you actually shapeshift, not like shapeshift maybe, like, but you act accordingly to be liked. So we seduce people to get what we want. Like is that maybe is some protection in here, and actually maybe you had some bad, I don't want to trigger anyone of course, but some bad experience from your childhood or your romantic relationship, something that was so intimate. So it's either with a parent or a romantic interest or a partner you've had in the past, and you couldn't really had the protection that you needed, or you either had it through being more appeasing or appealing to their way of, perception. And that's how you were in power with this Queen card. But actually, in this card, it's actually telling you that you can own yourself rather than appease and please other people. It's actually, you can be your own protector. This is what I get. Either, you're being so seductive, consciously, unconsciously. It's just, it may be trauma response that you do because you don't feel secure and safe enough to be yourself and, own yourself and embody you. This is not, by the way, accusatory or you should own yourself. Not like that, but it's what I see through these cards. So it's more of an embracing yourself. And I don't think seductive is anyway sexual. So let me just put it that way also. Because when we just look in a certain lens, we don't really see the whole aspect of the situation or what it is. It's actually being more appealing. Even maybe you're naturally appealing and attractive. So maybe that's also causing you to feel some people don't want to get that much of attention. So it may cause you to feel a bit unprotected, under threat, and some other people's eyes are on you. So you feel maybe objectified and, watched. And maybe you've had some incidents like that. Someone was really obsessed with you. So I don't know. I'm just stating what I think at the moment. And you have this kind of feeling in power, in control. But the way for you to feel safe and own your, power, your queenhood, is coming through and going through protection and actually seeing what affects you negatively and maybe changing those, changing your maybe reactions and your choices. Then you can actually definitely get rid of some obstacles and negativity, as in this card says in my own language. So it is, protection. From the, probably an American TV series that was going on for years, maybe still, I don't know, but Supernatural, the salt scene, you probably know, it locks the demon, or it protects you from the demons, the negativity, the evil that would come. So you should probably protect yourself. That's what I get. So let's continue with the tarot cards. The first indicator tarot cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, with Page of Swords and Three of Swords reversal. Okay. I see that you really crave for stability and emotional fulfillment and stability. Like, yes, it may feel like, really maybe you crave for a family. And maybe you're at that point of your life where you feel very much ready for, a partnership. Just happiness maybe is like that for you in your head. And there's this other side I see, because it's, for me, I interpret it this way. Maybe other people will interpret differently, of course. That's why every reader is so unique and so, I think valuable and appreciative. That we should be appreciative of their work. That's what I meant. So what I see in Page of Swords and Three of Swords is, I'm sorry about this quality. You hesitate for the things that may actually, I will say it maybe a bit brutally, but you want this, but you don't think that you deserve this because how much pain it may bring you again, or it brought you in the past. So you're actually afraid to have the stability and go for it and take this action that is like you don't really feel like you have enough, maybe knowledge, enough experience. You don't feel, you want something that will tell you that you can do this, but it's not a human being. It's just like having this courage and strength in yourself, and you really you should see that you can do this because you have this coin in here. So you can say like, okay, this is my right to have it. So you think you should earn this through probably pain and hesitancy. Maybe you have really much hard time setting boundaries, making your mind up, starting new stuff. Like you really are hesitant probably to be different. Like, how can I put this? Voice your opinions, at least what I can say. Maybe voicing this reality would be hard for you. Like, how am I not really accepting the thing that I want, and how I'm making it in a condition of like, I should earn this in order to have this. So it's all about ownership of some picturesque reality, like beautiful reality happiness. But let's see what this entails. I don't know if I should I will get one indicator, like an oracle card, but this is from El Fuego tarot deck. Yeah. So I'm just really, let's focus. I just want a card to give me some idea, give me some feeling, please. Let's reflect upon that. Okay. No, 7 of Cups. Okay, and I just want, okay. The Sun in reverse, and we have 6 of Swords reverse in the background. So I won't take the Sun, of course, but I just wanted to look at it. You don't feel, okay. There are many opportunities, or many, not opportunities, but many choices. And you may be paralyzed by decision. That we know this paralysis of analysis. Maybe you shouldn't analyze. That's one of the first things I can say. Oh, sorry. I will put it in here. Here. You think you still have many choices. You either go for like, oh, I mean, I still have time, or I have not enough time. I should choose one thing. Maybe you go oscillate between this bad and good, like now or never, kind of this opposites, like very end opposite, like polars. So if you're always going between these two opposites, two ends of the spectrum, sorry, this was burning my computer, I guess at some point it was going to be burnt, sorry. So if you are just always like yes, no, right, wrong, or bad and good, we need some balance. If temperance shows up, I'll be blessed, you'll be blessed, but we'll see. And maybe not choosing something is really causing you all this pain. So I have this deck to really go further and inside. I'm sorry, I'm not really feeling like as free as I did, because this reading really is going so different. And okay, I want to take this one. Okay, I like these. So the first card I took, oh my god, Lovers. Okay, a choice is going to be made. Lovers, oh my god, this path is going to be Ace of Cups. Okay, it's is it really romantic, emotional? Maybe you can interpret all of these seductive stuff into romantic ways, but I think it's feeling in power and protection. So 5 of Wands, as you can see, with Page of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, it's going to be out of this frame, but 8 of Wands. Oh my god, many wands. Oh my god. With Justice. And let's see, did we end it all? No, one more. Oh, with 9 of Swords. Okay. So these cards are not really beautifully visible because of the lighting. I'm sorry. I will fix all of these when I will have, but this is the first one, so I'm sorry about this. And this is the best setting. I tried many things, so, but let's start with the reading. So with the Lovers and Ace of Cups, when you are in a division of roads, like maybe a choice, you probably go for what will fulfill you emotionally. Maybe it's the first thing that you should realize, like my emotional needs are not fulfilled, so I should fulfill them, which I can see in this. So you're always emotionally, motivated to do something. If you go for something that's bad, like it's either coming out of your pain or your envision, like how do you think, how I can say it's, out of some illusion or fantasy, but not in a bad way. I'm saying like, this is not real. No, it's just you want to either have it and you go for it and you really work for that. Like you work for this future or reality. But on the other side, you can't. If you're hurt, you stop making decisions. You stop really having a thought even about something. Maybe you're hurt by someone, and even though you love them, you either just protect yourself and step back and distance yourself, or you're like, no, 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 they didn't mean it. And I believe in them. I believe in their heart. God bless their soul, whatever. So you're like, but you hold back your thoughts, you hold back your emotions, your needs in a relationship, I think. And maybe it's all your life in all relationships, not just romantic. So when you're actually seeing, there are many ways to actually handle this situation or these situations. There are many ways to live, but why am I choosing this one? Or why I go for these types of people or whatever. Like, that's those talks. I'll put these here with these here a bit more to let the frame in. And we have 5 of Wands with Page of Wands, which is like, I can say, you contradict yourself in a way. The vision you have, how can I say this? Sorry. It's either coming out of conflict that you feel maybe pressured and you want to escape, or you are pressuring yourself, putting yourself in more of like chaotic stuff, like toxic relationships, or making things hard for you to move. Maybe you have that kind of accelerator, like what can I say, like igniter, like you ignite yourself through feeling pain, putting yourself into pain because you believe maybe things are hard earned. Like even with the seductive, maybe you seduct your way really hard to feel like a queen, feel empowered, feel like you have a value, which you already have. Please, you already have. We all do have. So with the salt, maybe you never want anyone to see this side of you, but internally you feel so maybe weak, so paralyzed. You don't know maybe what you're doing. Oh my God, I'm sorry for talking like this. It sounds so depressing about it. I'm just telling what I see or what I project. Maybe it's because it's life experiences that I know by myself and others. So it's partially me projecting what I know. But this inner conflict is actually leading you, because maybe in the past you have seen that these conflicts made you more stronger and grow into this queen. And you have earned such skill, which is much easier for you to do and perform. Like, oh, if I be seductive, like, or if I just please and appease other people pleasing, hello, it will protect me from the negativity. I mean, that's what I got at first, but I didn't really say it this way. Sorry about that. With the 7 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands, we have. So this is a hard-earned labor for you. You're consciously, I think, in this. How much effort you put into this is amazing, to be honest. And 8 of Wands are actually with the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you want, of course, not feel like, it's what I will say, and what many maybe tarot readers will tell you, but you want your efforts to be recognized in a way that's, let's say, instantly, easily, or fast, quickly. Or you want to earn all of those stuff. You just say like, okay, I was through this. But as I tell you, like with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, and with the 5 of Wands and the Page of Wands, the themes are like water with fire, or like air and water and fire, which is like so, uncontrollable. I'm sorry, but it's hard to control. And there's this, 7 of Pentacles, which there's a part of you that really works like with effort, but not really struggling. And maybe you have some kind of belief that, oh, if I step out of this system, I won't be accepted, so I will lead alone. That's what I thought, by the way, at first when I saw these two. But maybe you don't want to feel like an outsider, but maybe it will emotionally fulfill you. So that route, that way, that path is going to lead you to where you'll gain so much insight and so many talents that you will be mostly proud of yourself. Okay, this is the way. This is the way. And really, I see that you are going to create, like everyone, I think, who is in this self journey, self-realization stuff. You will create your own life and your own power, which actually we were all born to do. Not maybe following our ancestors' path, not probably, just I think certainly we can learn from that, but following the same path is like boring and bland. And with the Eight of Wands, you want maybe instant recognition, is what I saw through this. Or you will get these results fast, like not fast, but like very instantly. And we have the Justice. Okay, let me put it in here. Oh, it's amazing. Why I have not thought about, oh, sorry. And with the Justice and the Nine of Swords, I think when you will earn these, let's say, coins, which we can say, like, you can spend them as much, like, however you want, which may be your talents, your knowledge, through this journey by following your heart, or how it will fulfill you with these two cards, with the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Cups. Okay, maybe Pentacles. No, Cups. When you're fulfilled emotionally, actually, when you maybe listen to your heart, I'm just doing this, sorry, but you won't really care for this chaos, because it will bring chaos, because you have not been really paying attention to your own pain and how you were functioning in life. People pleasing probably is a problem for you, and how you will make your choices are now, as I see again, through how you will feel emotionally more fulfilled, nourished, and you will maybe going to invest in your future more, and you will actually don't care about this. Like, you won't probably care about how many apples in the tree and how easily you can reach them, maybe, because you're not really interested in this. Now your journey is something else. And this is maybe what many people are really doing and going for, because maybe they're at that stage of their lives. But you will realize, okay, my life is mine. And I know it sounds super funny and obvious, but I make my own choices. I take accountability, responsibility, and more, and etc. So I think you're more in this area that you're going to only do what emotionally fulfill you. And with the Justice and Nine of Swords, you'll realize that when you're being honest and authentic and fair with yourself, and also with others, of course, you'll actually have this rest, because it has been long waited in your life. And you will need this pause, I think, to reflect. This is self-reflection. And you will be self-reflecting from a place of fairness and justice, which is very amazing to see, actually. And Justice card is amazing. It's such a relief with the Nine of Wands that comes with it. Maybe you will earn something so fast that you will even question, oh, is it really fair? Is it like really what I deserve? Again, maybe with this card, it's like, I don't know. I just interpreted this card of Knight of Pentacles as you really have a chance. If you really, like, not a chance, not a chance, but reality is there. This reality is already there, to be honest. And maybe the coin you will have is actually your own life, getting it together in a way that you want, not getting it together in society, how society tells you, or portrays, or how your family expects, but This happiness is prosperity, not family, not having a baby or a partner. It's how you will feel most fulfilled. So yes, this is important. You're going for it. You're choosing consciously for your own happiness. And yeah, I should have said it this way, I'm sorry, but let me reinterpret this. You can choose your own happiness because of probably past mistakes and, you know, past old beliefs, to be honest. They're kind of stopping you. And you also know there are many choices. You can go to this thing, you can self-heal, you can read, like you can get into a tarot reading. But now, with these all of these cards, sorry, I just put it this way, you will have many will have more time, much of a time to really reflect